Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig's Lost Keys. Peppa and her family are on a day trip visiting the mountains. It's time to go back to the car. "Thank you for visiting the mountain beauty spot," says Miss Rabbit. "Keys, keys," snorts George. "You can't play with the car keys," laughs Daddy Pig. "You might lose them." Daddy Pig can play with the car keys because he's a grown-up. Whoops! Oh dear. Daddy Pig has dropped the car keys down a drain. "Time to go home," says Mummy Pig. Daddy Pig goes red. "That might be difficult," he says. Daddy Pig tries to get the keys out of the drain with a stick. He says, "The drain is deeper than I thought." The drain is very deep. This stick is not long enough to reach the keys. Daddy Pig has a better idea. What we need is a fishing rod, so he buys one from Miss Rabbit. Daddy Pig's idea doesn't work. The fishing line is not long enough to reach the keys. Mr. Bull and his friends arrive. They've come to enjoy the quiet beauty spot. "It's our day off," shouts Mr. Bull. Mr. Bull talks very loudly. Mr. Bull," asked Daddy Pig, "could we borrow your crane for a minute to rescue my keys?" "Say no more," cries Mr. Bull. "We'll have your keys out in no time." Mr. Rhino gets to work, but it's no good. Even the crane can't reach the keys. "Now what shall we do?" wonders Daddy Pig. "Easy," shouts Mr. Bull. "We'll dig up the road." The crew dig up the beauty spot. Mr. Bull is lowered all the way down to the bottom of the hole. "Here are the keys," he bellows. "We've got them." Now there is a big hole in the mountain beauty spot. It's a cave beauty spot instead. "And it's all thanks to my daddy," giggles Peppa. The end. Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig gets fit. Daddy Pig is very sporty. His tummy is big, but it is made of pure muscle. If you want to get fit like Daddy Pig, you have to drink lots of water. You must also wear the right clothes. This is Daddy Pig's puddle jumping costume. No one is too old to be sporty. Just ask Grampy Rabbit. There are lots of ways to keep fit too. Football is Daddy Pig's favourite. Daddy Pig only has one fitness rule. Join in and have fun. The end. Peppa Pig. Daddy Pig puts up a picture. Mammy Pig is going to visit Granny and Grandpa Pig. She calls to tell them she is on her way. Daddy Pig is staying at home with Peppa and George. He has an important job to do. Daddy Pig is going to put up a picture. He is the DIY expert of the house. "Are you sure you can do it?" asks Mummy Pig. "Please don't make a mess." Laughs Daddy Pig. As soon as Mummy Pig has gone, Daddy Pig gets started. "Stand back, children, and watch a craftsman at work," he says. Daddy Pig finds a nail to hang the picture on. He gets out his hammer.
"Don't break the wall, Daddy,"
warns Peppa. Daddy Pig hits the nail with the hammer. Now there are lots of big cracks in the wall. "It's not meant to do that," said Daddy Pig.
"Oh," cries Peppa, "you've broken the wall."
Daddy Pig decides to pull the nail out and fill in the cracks. Uh-oh. Daddy Pig has pulled too hard. Now he really has broken the wall.
"Do you think Mummy will notice?"
asked Peppa. "I think she might," says Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig has to mend the wall before Mummy Pig comes home. Peppa and George help him fill the hole with bricks. Daddy Pig fetches some plaster. He spreads it all over the bricks. "There," he chuckles, "easy as pie." The wall is looking better already. Daddy Pig opens a pot of green paint. He paints all over the plaster. "It's as good as new," he chuckles.
Hooray!
The wall is mended, but look at all the mess Daddy Pig has made. "Goodness me," says Daddy Pig. "We better clean up before Mummy Pig comes back." Daddy Pig washes Peppa and George. They haven't had a bath in the daytime before. Peppa vacuums the floor while Daddy Pig tidies up the tools.
"Hurry, Daddy,"
says Peppa. George watches at the window.
"Mummy."
Mummy Pig is walking up to the house. "Hello," says Mummy Pig. "Why haven't you put up the picture?" She quickly hangs it on the wall. "There."
"That looked easy," gasped Peppa, "but when you did it, Daddy, it looked really hard."
"Shh! Don't tell anyone," said Daddy Pig. The end. Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig's office. Today, as a special treat, Peppa and George are visiting Daddy Pig's office.
"Daddy, what do you do at your office all day?"
asked Peppa. "Lots of fun things," replies Daddy Pig. "We're here," he tells the children as they arrive at a very tall building. "Hello," says Daddy Pig into the intercom.
"Hello, Daddy Pig,"
says a voice.
"Can I press the button?"
Peppa asks. "Of course, Peppa," Daddy replies. "My office is at the top. We have to go up in the lift," Daddy Pig tells the children.
"Can I press the button?"
asks Peppa excitedly. "I think it's George's turn. Press the top button, please, George," says Daddy Pig. The lift takes him to the top floor. "Hello, everyone," grunts Daddy Pig. "Hello," say Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Cat. They work with Daddy Pig. "I have two very special visitors with me today, Peppa and George," says Daddy Pig. "Let's begin a tour," suggests Daddy Pig. "Mr. Rabbit, can we start at your desk?" "We certainly can," replies Mr. Rabbit. "My job is all about numbers. I take important pieces of paper and stamp them with a rubber stamp," Mr. Rabbit tells him. "Wow," gasp the children. Peppa likes stamping paper. "Ho, ho. On with the tour. Next is Mrs. Cat's desk," exclaims Daddy Pig. "Hello, Peppa and George," says Mrs. Cat.
Meow.
My job is all about drawing shapes on a computer. Can I try? Asked Peppa.
I think it's George's turn, says Daddy Pig.
Yes, it's your turn to work, George, says Peppa.
Agrees George. Mrs. Cat helps George to make lots of blue triangles.
Now we print the triangles out,
Peppa cries. The printer spits out sheets of paper everywhere. George and Peppa think it's hilarious. Do you want to see my desk? Daddy Pig asks.
Yes, please,
says Peppa. Daddy Pig's job is very important.
Do you use stamps or a computer?
asks Peppa. No, replies Daddy Pig. I use coloured pens. Peppa and George love colouring pens.
George is drawing a dinosaur. George always draws dinosaurs,
says Peppa, bored.
Dinosaur,
says George. Ding ding! The office clock has just chimed. My goodness, 5 o'clock already, says Daddy Pig. It is time for Peppa, George and Daddy to go home. You've been doing my job very well, snorts Daddy Pig.
I like doing Mr. Rabbit's job and I like doing Mrs. Cat's job, but I like doing your job the best, Daddy,
says Peppa. Peppa and George have had an excellent day at Daddy Pig's office. The end. Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig's old chair. The school roof has a hole in it. We are going to have a jumble sale, announces Madame Gazelle. The money we raise will pay for a new school roof. Everybody has to bring something to sell. Later, Peppa is in her bedroom, choosing a toy to give to the jumble sale. Mr. Dinosaur, she decides. Everybody gasps and George bursts into tears. You can't give away Mr. Dinosaur, says Mummy Pig. Why don't you give away your old Jack-in-the-Box, suggests Daddy Pig. Oh, okay, agrees Peppa. Now it's your turn, Daddy. What are you going to give? Daddy Pig is not sure. What about your squeaky old chair, suggests Peppa helpfully. But it's very old and valuable, says Daddy Pig. Hehe, says Mummy Pig. You found it on a rubbish tip. When Madame Gazelle arrives in her truck, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George give her everything to take to the jumble sale. Naughty Mummy Pig gives her Daddy's squeaky old chair too. Daddy Pig will never notice, she whispers to Peppa. It is the day of the jumble sale. There are lots of things to buy. Mummy Pig wants to buy some fruit and vegetables. Daddy Pig wants to buy a chocolate cake. Peppa, says Miss Rabbit, how about buying this chair? It's a bit of rubbish, but you can chop it up and use it for firewood. But Daddy says it's very old and worth lots of money, says Peppa. All Peppa's friends have given something to the jumble sale. Susie has given her nurse's outfit, Pedro has given his balloon, and Candy has given her skipping rope. I will miss my Jack-in-the-Box, sighs Peppa. I will miss playing at nurse's, says Susie sadly. Peppa's friends all think they will miss their toys, so they buy them back again. Look what I've bought, snorts Daddy Pig. It's an antique chair to match my old one. Oh, Daddy Pig, laughs Mummy Pig. It matches your chair because it is your old one, snorts Peppa. But Miss Rabbit has just charged me lots of money for it, says poor Daddy Pig. Fantastic news, says Madame Gazelle. We have raised all the money we need for a new school roof. Hooray! Everybody cheers. The end. Peppa Pig, I love you, Daddy Pig.
What are we doing today, Daddy?
asked Peppa one morning. Today, said Daddy Pig, we're going on a surprise adventure. Ooh, gasped Peppa and George, bouncing up and down in their seats. When Daddy Pig had everything ready, he called Peppa and George. Are you ready for your dadventure? He asked.
Yes, Daddy,
they cried, giggling. First stop, the supermarket, said Daddy Pig.
That doesn't sound very adventure-y,
said Peppa. You'll see, Daddy Pig replied. Daddy Pig zoomed around the supermarket with the trolley. This is how you shop in style, he cried, dancing and juggling with the food, then rolling the tins down his arms and into the trolley. Peppa and George clapped their hands.
Go, Daddy!
Peppa, George and Daddy Pig filled the trolley to the very top. Plunk, plop, crash. I think that's everything, said Daddy Pig.
I think that's everything in the shop,
said Miss Rabbit.
Daddy,
said Peppa as they put their food in the car.
I love shopping in style.
Me too, agreed Daddy Pig. Next stop, lunch with Granny and Grandpa Pig, announced Daddy Pig.
Lunch isn't an adventure, Daddy,
said Peppa.
We have lunch every day.
Yes, but do you have it on a pirate ship? Asked Daddy Pig.
No,
said Peppa.
Arr!
cried George in his best pirate voice. Everybody hopped on board the ship for a special pirate picnic made by Daddy Pig. Goodness, said Grandpa Pig. This delicious food is worthy of the captain's table.
Daddy,
said Peppa.
I love pirate picnics.
Me too, said Daddy Pig, munching away.
Where are you off to next, my little pirates?
asked Granny Pig. I need to do a spot of work, said Daddy Pig.
Oh,
sighed Peppa.
Work's boring, Daddy.
Not my work, Peppa, said Daddy Pig. My work is an adventure. He pointed over to Miss Rabbit, who was waiting for them in her helicopter.
Ready to fly to work, Daddy Pig?
asked Miss Rabbit. We are indeed, said Daddy Pig.
Wow,
gasped Peppa and George, buckling up. They waved goodbye to Granny and Grandpa Pig, and then Miss Rabbit zoomed them across the sky.
Daddy,
called Peppa over the noise of the helicopter.
I love going to work.
Me too, called Daddy Pig. Miss Rabbit landed the helicopter at the playground. First, all the holes need filling with concrete, said Daddy Pig. Peppa and George sat in the driver's seat of a big, loud truck and poured concrete all over the playground.
Daddy,
shouted Peppa.
I love pouring concrete.
Me too, Daddy Pig shouted back. And now it is time to test all the play equipment to make sure it works, said Daddy Pig.
Hooray!
cheered Peppa, running to the seesaw.
Whee!
cried George, zipping down the slide and flying over the wet concrete.
Where to next, Daddy Pig?
asked Miss Rabbit. The fair, please, said Daddy Pig.
Righty-o,
said Miss Rabbit. At the fair, Peppa, George and Daddy Pig filled all the holes with concrete. Then they tested all the rides. Twice.
Daddy,
said Peppa.
I love the fair.
Me too, agreed Daddy Pig. We have one last job, said Daddy Pig. We must sign our work. Peppa, George and Daddy Pig gently pressed their hands into the wet concrete. Now everyone will know who poured this amazing concrete. Miss Rabbit flew everyone back to the car.
Daddy,
Shouted Peppa.
I love your job.
Me too, agreed Daddy Pig. When they got home, Mammy Pig asked Daddy Pig how their day was. Oh, just a normal day, really, said Daddy Pig. We did a little shopping, had some lunch with Granny and Grandpa Pig, and then I had to do a spot of work. He winked at Peppa and George. Peppa and George winked back at him. After their baths, Daddy Pig tucked Peppa and George into bed.
Daddy,
Said Peppa.
I love...
Peppa stopped to yawn. Yes, Peppa, said Daddy Pig.
I love you, Daddy,
Said Peppa. I love you too, said Daddy Pig. I love both my little adventurers. After such a busy day, the two little adventurers soon fell fast asleep.
Daddy Pig,
Said Mammy Pig when he came back downstairs. What are these? She held up the pirate costumes, hard hats, and photos from the rides at the fair.
I thought you spent the day shopping, having lunch with Granny and Grandpa Pig, and doing some work.
Well, said Daddy Pig, and then he told Mammy all about his day. Mammy Pig was very impressed. I love you, Daddy Pig, she said. You make every day an adventure. The end. Peppa Pig, My Daddy.
My name is Peppa, and this book is all about my daddy. He is the best daddy in the whole wide world. Wow. And the funniest. My daddy has an extremely serious job. But I don't think he is very serious at all. My daddy reads about very important matters. But I know that bedtime stories are his favourite. My daddy loves taking us on trips to the seaside. Especially when I bury him in the sand. My daddy is always extremely helpful and very, very brave. But sometimes I think he's just a teeny tiny bit clumsy. My daddy is very good at planning DIY jobs. Wow! But he doesn't seem to be that good at doing them. My daddy says he likes to keep in shape all of the time. But his favourite exercise is lifting the remote control. My daddy says he loves his little red car so very, very much. But I know he loves us more than anything in the whole wide world.
The end. Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig can. Daddy Pig can swing a bat. Daddy Pig can wear a hat. Daddy Pig
can drive a van.
Wow!
Daddy Pig can use a pan. Daddy Pig can cut the grass. Daddy Pig can run so fast. Daddy Pig can set up camp.
Wow!
Daddy Pig can dance, dance, dance. Daddy Pig can form a band. Daddy Pig can play in sand. Daddy Pig can read a map. Daddy Pig can take a nap. Daddy Pig can take out trash. Daddy Pig can make a splash. Let's clap, clap, clap for Daddy Pig. The end. Daddy Pig's Fun Run. The school roof is leaking. We could have a fun run and raise money to fix it, suggests Daddy Pig. Daddy, you can't run, cries Peppa. Nonsense, says Daddy Pig. I'm a running expert. It is the day of the fun run and only Daddy Pig is running. Everyone else is going to pay to see him run for as long as he can. Stand back, everyone, cries Daddy Pig. Ready, steady, go! Very soon, Daddy Pig is tired of running and the old slow school bus overtakes him. Come on, Daddy Pig, you can do it! Everyone shouts from the bus. The school bus makes it to the end and everyone gets out for a picnic. What a relaxing way to raise money, says Madame Gazelle. Daddy Pig is far behind and not enjoying the picnic. Oh no! He is very tired. Daddy Pig has made it to Grandad Dog's garage. He is very hot. You need something to cool you down, barks Grandad Dog, giving Daddy Pig an ice lolly. Peppa and Grandpa Pig are looking through a telescope. Look, Daddy is running again, cries Peppa. Daddy Pig is being chased by a wasp who wants his ice lolly. That's why he's running. Daddy Pig runs faster and faster, and he makes it to the castle at the end of the run.
Wow!
Bzz, bzz. Oh, get off, he cries. Daddy Pig wants his lolly to himself, so he just keeps running round and round the hill. Daddy Pig has lost the wasp and can eat his ice lolly in peace. Well done, Daddy Pig, says Madame Gazelle. All that running means we can mend the roof and get a new bus. You're most welcome, says Daddy Pig. The end. Peppa Pig, Fix It Daddy Pig. The toy is broken. Daddy Pig will fix it. The wall is broken. Oh no! Daddy Pig will fix it. The car is broken. Daddy Pig will fix it.
Hooray!
The screen is broken. Daddy Pig will fix it.
The clock is broken. Daddy Pig will fix it. The kite is stuck. Daddy Pig will fix it. Look at that mud. Daddy Pig will fix it. Hooray for Daddy! He is the Fix-It Pig. The end. Peppa Pig, My Daddy and Me.
This is my daddy and me. We do everything together. I love doing things with my daddy because he can do anything.
Wow!
What are we going to do next, Daddy? Here are some of our favourite things to do. We love being cheeky monkeys at the playground, swinging on the climbing frame, and zooming down the slide at super speeds. My daddy is king of the playground. We love gliding across the ice in our skates and wearing fabulous costumes. You're so graceful, Daddy. My daddy is king of the ice. We love painting pictures of nature, especially when nature joins in.
Bonk, bonk.
My daddy is king of painting pictures. We love playing sports, especially muddy ones. My daddy is king of sports. We love planning adventures and going on them too. Are you sure this is the right way to play group, Daddy? My daddy is king of adventures. We love travelling together and always go everywhere as fast as we possibly can. Come on, Daddy, we're going to be late for the ball. My daddy is king of the road. But most of all, we love having picnics together. We eat them on the beach, in the countryside, or even high up in the clouds. My daddy and me love doing everything together. My daddy is king of my whole world.
The end. Daddy Pig's Words of Wisdom. Being a dad is as easy as eating chocolate cake. I would know. I am a bit of an expert at it after all. Here are my top tips on being one of the world's greatest dads.
But Daddy, dinner's ready. Daddy, the sun is up.
Firstly, us dads always like to get up bright and early, ready for a fun-filled day with the little ones. It's best to leave breakfast to us. We'll show everyone how it's done and make them smile. Entertaining the children is a doddle. We can do it standing on one leg.
Wake up, Daddy.
Or even lying down. When it comes to DIY, everyone should stand back and watch us craftsmen at work.
I don't think that's quite right, Daddy.
And when it comes to going for a drive, There are 2 rules. Rule 1. A dad always looks like he knows what he's doing. Rule 2. A dad never admits he might be a bit lost. The great outdoors is the perfect place to display an expert dad's natural athletic ability. And his superb survival skills. I must say, sometimes even expert dads need to read the instructions.
I think they're upside down, Daddy.
But most things come naturally, like showing everyone how champions like to do things.
We're a bit muddy, Daddy.
Dads also do a great job of cleaning up. Finally, when it comes to bedtime, all dads have it all under control. Our expert story reading skills will send the little ones straight to sleep. Sometimes even the greatest expert daddies need to take a little nap.
Night, night, Daddy.
The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.